What's up, automotive enthusiasts? Welcome back to Wheels of Luxury, where we celebrate the absolute pinnacle of automotive artistry. If you appreciate pure automotive beauty and engineering excellence, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of luxury car connoisseurs. Today, we're exploring what many consider to be the most beautiful car in the world, the 2025 Aston Martin Vanquish. This isn't just any Aston Martin Vanquish. This is the Aston Martin Vanquish that has automotive journalists calling it one of the most beautiful cars ever made. The Aston Martin Vanquish represents the return of an automotive icon. This Vanquish is new for 2025 and revives a storied nameplate not used since the 2019 model year. But calling this just another Aston Martin Vanquish would be an understatement. This Vanquish redefines what automotive beauty means in the modern era. Every curve of the Aston Martin Vanquish has been sculpted with surgical precision. The Vanquish features a larger grille, new headlights with matrix LED technology, a panoramic glass roof, and a large black panel at the rear, all resulting in a dramatically different look. When you see an Aston Martin Vanquish, you're not just looking at a car, you're witnessing automotive sculpture in motion. The front fascia of the Aston Martin Vanquish is nothing short of breathtaking. The signature Aston Martin grille on the Vanquish has been enlarged to create an even more commanding presence. The matrix LED headlights of the Vanquish aren't just functional, they're artistic statements that define the character of this magnificent Aston Martin Vanquish. Every detail of the Aston Martin Vanquish front end serves both form and function. The Vanquish grille isn't just about aesthetics. It provides optimal airflow to the powerful engine beneath the sculpted hood of this remarkable Aston Martin Vanquish. Don't forget to subscribe to Wheels of Luxury for more content celebrating automotive masterpieces like the Aston Martin Vanquish. The side profile of the Aston Martin Vanquish is where true automotive artistry reveals itself. The Vanquish maintains those classic Aston Martin proportions that have made every Aston Martin Vanquish throughout history instantly recognizable. The long hood, short rear deck, and muscular haunches of the Vanquish create a silhouette that's both timeless and thoroughly modern. The panoramic glass roof of the Aston Martin Vanquish adds an element of architectural sophistication. This isn't just a sunroof on the Vanquish, it's a design element that transforms the entire character of the Aston Martin Vanquish cabin. The way light filters through the glass roof of the Vanquish creates an interior ambiance that's both luxurious and connected to the outside world. The wheel design on the Aston Martin Vanquish perfectly complements the overall aesthetic. These aren't just wheels on the Vanquish, they're carefully crafted design elements that enhance the visual impact of the entire Aston Martin Vanquish package. The rear end of the Aston Martin Vanquish is equally stunning. The large black panel at the rear of the Vanquish creates a distinctive visual signature that sets this Aston Martin Vanquish apart from every other luxury Grand Tourer on the road. The taillights of the Vanquish flow seamlessly into the bodywork, creating a cohesive design that makes the Aston Martin Vanquish instantly recognizable from any angle. Inside, the Aston Martin Vanquish continues the theme of pure luxury and craftsmanship. The interior of the Vanquish features hand-selected materials and meticulous attention to detail that you'd expect from an Aston Martin Vanquish. Every surface you touch in the Aston Martin Vanquish speaks to the dedication and artistry that goes into creating each individual Vanquish. The seats in the Aston Martin Vanquish aren't just seating, they're thrones that position you perfectly to experience everything the Vanquish has to offer. The dashboard of the Aston Martin Vanquish blends traditional craftsmanship with modern technology, creating an environment that's both timeless and contemporary. Under the hood, the Aston Martin Vanquish houses a masterpiece of engineering. The engine in the Vanquish isn't just about power, it's about delivering performance that matches the stunning beauty of the Aston Martin Vanquish exterior. When you start the Aston Martin Vanquish, the sound that emerges is pure automotive poetry. The performance capabilities of the Aston Martin Vanquish are as impressive as its looks. The Vanquish delivers the kind of driving experience that justifies every curve and line of the Aston Martin Vanquish design. This isn't just a beautiful Aston Martin Vanquish, it's a beautiful Aston Martin Vanquish that can truly perform. If you're enjoying this deep dive into automotive beauty, make sure you're subscribed to Wheels of Luxury for more content like this. What makes the Aston Martin Vanquish the most beautiful car in the world isn't just any single element. It's the way every aspect of the Vanquish works together in perfect harmony. The proportions of the Aston Martin Vanquish, the detailing of the Vanquish, the stance of the Aston Martin Vanquish, everything about the Vanquish contributes to its status as an automotive masterpiece. The Aston Martin Vanquish represents more than just transportation. The Vanquish represents art in motion. When you see an Aston Martin Vanquish on the road, you're witnessing the result of decades of design evolution that has led to this perfect expression of automotive beauty in the Vanquish. The color options available for the Aston Martin Vanquish only enhance its natural beauty. Whether you choose a classic color for your Vanquish or opt for something more dramatic, the Aston Martin Vanquish looks absolutely stunning in every available finish. Each color option transforms the personality of the Vanquish, while maintaining the essential character that makes every Aston Martin Vanquish special. The attention to detail in the Aston Martin Vanquish is simply extraordinary. Every surface of the Vanquish has been considered, every line of the Aston Martin Vanquish serves a purpose, and every element of the Vanquish contributes to the overall impact of this magnificent Aston Martin Vanquish. The paint quality on the Aston Martin Vanquish is museum level. The depth and richness of the paint on the Vanquish creates reflections that seem to go on forever. This isn't just a paint job on the Aston Martin Vanquish, it's a work of art that enhances every curve and contour of the Vanquish bodywork. The chrome and metalwork on the Aston Martin Vanquish is precision engineered to complement the overall design. Every piece of trim on the Vanquish is perfectly placed. Every accent on the Aston Martin Vanquish adds to rather than detracts from the pure beauty of the Vanquish design. The Aston Martin Vanquish isn't just the most beautiful car in the world because of its individual components. The Vanquish earns this title because of how it makes you feel when you see it. The emotional impact of the Aston Martin Vanquish is immediate and lasting. The Vanquish creates a connection between observer and machine that few cars can achieve. When automotive historians look back at the greatest designs of this era, the Aston Martin Vanquish will undoubtedly be remembered as a defining moment in automotive aesthetics. The Vanquish represents the perfect balance between tradition and innovation that makes every Aston Martin Vanquish a future classic. The legacy of the Aston Martin Vanquish name continues with this latest iteration of the Vanquish. This isn't just another chapter in the Aston Martin Vanquish story, this is the chapter that defines what the Vanquish name means for the future of Aston Martin design. The 2025 Aston Martin Vanquish stands as proof that automotive beauty is alive and well in the modern era. The Vanquish reminds us that cars can be more than just transportation. The Aston Martin Vanquish proves that automobiles can be rolling sculptures that inspire and captivate. If this exploration of the most beautiful car in the world has inspired your appreciation for automotive artistry, smash that subscribe button for Wheels of Luxury. Give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments if you think the Aston Martin Vanquish truly deserves the title of most beautiful car in the world. Remember, true automotive beauty like the Aston Martin Vanquish transcends trends and stands the test of time. Until next time, keep those wheels spinning in luxury.